the first thing we should be focused on, and that is very important, that every Ahmadi has to remember this. Every child has to remember this, every adult has to remember this, that you have accepted this tremendous blessing, this extraordinary event. Allah has blessed you and given you the opportunity to accept it. Some of us have been handed down this gift from our parents because we are by birth Ahmadis. Others, mashallah, have accepted by their own studies. However, we are all in the same level, that we all have to accept it for ourselves. And once we appreciate that, what we have accepted, then we should be totally committed to it. And there should be a perfect 100% loyalty to it in face of all difficulties. Sometimes there are small issues here, small issues there. In personal lives, there are small issues and there are big issues. In youth, you have issues. When they go to schools, when they are studying, how much of the cultural impact should they have in their lives? How much should they change? When you are in the process of getting married, what your criteria should be? When you get married and you lead your lives as parents, how much latitude you want to give? How close are you to this message of Ahmadiyya? How close are you committed to Hazrat Masih Maud? And if you allow this identity to be diluted, if you allow yourself to swayed by the environment, you are rejecting Hazrat Masih Maud to that very extent. And you are removing yourself from the blessings which came from Hazrat Masih Maud because of his messiahship. So we must uphold this. There are difficulties we face. There are sometimes interpersonal relationships. There are personal idiosyncrasies. There are issues with organization, the structure of the Jamaat, the officer, this or that, or my friend, you didn't look at me this way, you didn't appreciate me that way. These are all trivial issues. These are minor issues. The major, the overriding, the overarching effect is that we are all Ahmadis and we have accepted Hazrat Masih Maud who was sent to this world by the mercy of Allah Ta'ala through the prayers of millions of holy people of the stature of Hazrat Ibrahim and Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And with him lies our destiny. With him, with his loyalty lies our wellness in this world. And that is what we should all remember. We should feel good about it, and we should also prove ourselves that we are worth this message and worth this blessing that we have been destined to receive. I will conclude as my time is pretty much up. Hazrat Masih Maud writes, "ए पाकीज़गी के ढूंढने वालों, अगर तुम चाहते हो कि पाक दिल बनकर ज़मीन पर चलो." This is a message which is for us and which is for the non-Ahmadis. And this is what they need to understand. ए पाकीज़गी के ढूंढने वालों, अगर तुम चाहते हो कि पाक दिल बनकर ज़मीन पर चलो और फरिश्ते तुमसे मुसाफा करें, तो तुम यकीन की राहों को ढूंढो, और अगर तुम्हें उस मंजिल तक अभी रसाई नहीं, तो उस शख्स का दामन पकड़ो जिसने यकीन की आंख से अपने खुदा को देख लिया. That all people who are searching for righteousness, for purity, if you want to walk this earth with pure hearts, so much so that angels should embrace you, then you should seek certainty in God. And if you have not reached this level of personal certainty with God, then you should at least hang on to the person who has seen God with the eye of conviction. Stay attached to him. Uske daman ko pakdo. Hold on to him. Grab his garments, because that's where your survival will be. And he says at another place, इस तारीकी के ज़माने का नूर मैं हूँ. जो शख्स मेरी पैरवी करता है वो उन गढ़ों और खंदकों से बचाया जाएगा जो शैतान ने तारीकी में चलने वालों के लिए तैयार किए हैं. मुझे उसने भेजा है कि ता मैं अमन और हिल्म के साथ दुनिया को सच्चे खुदा की तरफ रहबरी करूं और इस्लाम में इखलाकी हालतों को दोबारा कायम करूं. That in this age of darkness, I am the only light. anyone who will follow me, he will be saved from those ditches and those obstacles that Satan has created for the people who walk in darkness. Satan has prepared these ditches and these pitfalls, but they are only for the people who walk in darkness. So do you want to walk in darkness? Or you want to walk in the light that Allah has created? And if you want to walk in that light, we have to stay close to it. And may Allah enable us, first of all, to send our salutations to Hazrat Masih Maud, and may Allah elevate his ranks, and may Allah fulfill his mission, and may Allah enable us to live the life that he wanted us to live. Bring that godliness into our lives, so we can also say that we are the ones who have seen God. We have developed that conviction that comes with seeing God with your own eyes, feeling yourself. As the Messiah writes at another place, that if somebody tells me that my revelation is second grade, or maybe it's confusion, it is just my dream or imagination, he doesn't know what he's talking about. If somebody tells me, ask you, do you see with your eyes, and do you hear with your ears, are you going to doubt it? Are you going to say that, no, I don't see with my eyes and don't hear with my ears? So it's the same thing with me, he says. That I received this revelation from God. There is absolutely no question about it. If anybody has questions whether his revelation is from God or not, then it is not from God. Because his converse, his communion is so powerful and overwhelming that it leaves a mark. It sears your heart. And then there is no question. There is no turning back after that. So we should all seek that blessing, which is the blessing of conviction in God, that Hazrat Masih Maud came to bring to this world.